Hi, I have in front of me an 8-channel analog DVR. So basically this is a digital video recorder and it's designed to take inputs from up to 8 analog cameras. So it's available with free delivery directly from freetv.ie. The picture quality it can support is D1, which is quite good picture quality in terms of the level of detail it'll give. What I would have said is about 2 years ago this would have been a top-end DVR. Now we count it more of an entry-level DVR. So in terms of the functionality, you can support a large number of cameras, you can support hard drives so you can record. It's relatively easy to set up for remote viewing on apps, things like that. And the picture quality is very viewable. What you have to remember is that the DVR technology and the camera things moves on all the time. And but where this is in the market is the price point is very, very good. And in relation to most DVRs that are out there in the market and that have been installed and the rest of it, this becomes one of the much better ones. So because it's both reliable and still relevant, I think this will be quite a success for us in terms of the marketplace. So the format of the video here is I'm just going to give an overview of exactly what comes in the outer box here. Then we'll look at the DVR in action itself, and then we'll come along and we'll just look at some detail here in relation to the DVR itself. So what I'll do at this point is I'm just going to come actually to the front of the unit here, and we will just look at the thing and then I'll give some detail on the DVR itself, okay? So what we have here is, we'll just go to the main menu here. You just add main, and we don't need to enter a password, you just press OK. And then we're in here directly. So we're into the main menu, and it's just, we're able to come and set up the recording modes here. So what channel, the resolution we want to set it to, whether we want to have motion detection set, all the rest of it here. And we can do it for the various times of the day, days of the week, and then we can copy it across to the various cameras. So from camera 1 to 8, okay? So we can cancel out of that. If the playback mode, if we had recordings here, we can be selecting which one and the date and time we want to do it from, okay? So I'll just kill out of that one there as well. And the backup, then we can back up our recordings directly on and select specific periods that we want to record back to. We have the alarm settings here as well. So we can set it that we want motion detection, video blind, video loss, all the rest of it. And what we're going then into the main ones here, like a system. So we're going to general here, and it just allows us to set up the time and that we want to have it in overwrite mode, and the PAL thing here rather than the NTSC, which they're not used normally over in the States probably. So we go to the network here as well. We can set it up here. And this is important for configuring for remote viewing and viewing directly from an app. And we'll cover that in video into some details in terms of the router setup, and also we'll say how to put it up on an app on your phone. And then the PTZ, probably won't use this, but this is if you're using with pan tilt zoom cameras, and then the tour functionality on it as well. So the advanced setting here is to bring us into the HD management, allows us to reformat the hard drive, setting up additional accounts, online users, so auto-maintain. So we see we have a very, very detailed menu structure on it, and you'll probably find if you're have experience with DVRs, very, very common the range that you can deal with. If we do here, just cancel it all the way out then. So that's really giving you the full thing on it. If we look at what we actually have over here, what do we get with the kit? Well, we can see here, just move around, the outer box, which we see here, with a user manual, which is in English. We have the remote control, which you can see here. We have a power unit here, which is designed specifically for the Irish and UK market. It actually comes with a 3-pin plug, which I'll just hold my hand there for a moment. And then we have the mouse here, of course, that just goes into the USB port. I'll show in a few moments. There's 2 bags here, and these are for actually mounting internal hard drives. So you can put in, we'll say, a 500 gig or a 1 terabyte hard drive inside. If we look at the front of the DVR here itself, we come down along here, and so we just have the specification on the front of it, and then we have stop, play next. So what they're doing here is they're saying that even if without the mouse or the remote, there's a lot of the functionality that's still applicable. And you can see here that the level of detail they've gone to and the general layout of here, it's really nicely designed DVR. We have an IR sensor here for just aiming the remote directly out. And if we do the up, down, left and right and do the enter button here, it's quite impressive. What we have here is we have a USB port here, which is just going to use for plugging the mouse directly into, as we did in the other side here. And there's just light indicators then as well to say, is it connected on the net, is there an alarm going off, and if it's detecting a hard drive, etc. Now if I rotate the unit around, which you're going to do now, we'll just see on the back, in terms of the inputs here, we have a total of 8 video inputs and 8 audio inputs as well. We have the option of outputting via BNC connection here, which we could run directly over, we'll say, and convert over to a SCART, something like that, into a TV, with an audio output on it as well. But what we can do here as well is we could also use the VGA here and run directly to a monitor. Or a lot of modern TVs come with VGA inputs on them as well. We have a power on-off here as well. We have a 12-volt input. We have an RS485 here, which for controlling PTZs. And what we have then is we have 2 USBs here, which could use for extracting recordings, things like that. And then we have the LAN connection for putting it directly onto the local area network, okay? And that's obviously very important for the remote viewing. So overall, we'll say this is an impressive DVR. We were just fortunate in terms of had we an opportunity to buy up a large quantity of these, and it's allowed us to put them out at a hugely competitive price. And it's full warranty on it, all the rest of it, all perfect units. So that's it anyway, an overview of the 8-channel analog DVR available with free delivery directly from freetv.ie.